I am the director, producer of the show that Allie and I have been doing together for 2 years. So this marks the anniversary of our friendship and the show. And I think we wanted to close out with just the two of us, you know, like Bill Withers or Will Smith, or just the
Sonny
two
and
of
Cher.
us. Yeah, probably. I'm Cher, I think, though. So let's
That's
go.
offensive.
We're here at Outhouse.
For Chris White's Black Sun.
You know me, I want to stick my finger in all of those.
Yeah,
right now.
it seems like you need to hold this, so I'm just gonna do it. You should hold this, right?
No, you should not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It feels gross, but it looks good.
She kind of is like pooping a little in like a foreign country. These are like too perfect though. They're not glory holes, they're not bullet holes. They're
Not
just
glory
kind
holes
of,
or bullet holes.
I don't know, I like that. Okay, normally I wouldn't, but then I just noticed those boobs. Those are huge.
Oh, those are huge boobs.
my God.
They are, that's true.
I was thinking about like the contrast and like the background, and then I just couldn't stop.
It feels old-timey. It feels like James Dean, but it's obviously...
No. It's obviously like American Apparel era. Like this is last
Yeah.
week. Why does it feel old? Just because it's black and white? Solo cups? They had solo cups in like 1950?
I think they did, actually.
No, I don't think they did.
She is going to have some weird tan lines.
Did you ever have your belly button pierced?
I did.
I knew you did. I didn't know you
And
never
you know
told
what's
me, but I
even
knew
weirder is that the hole never grew up. You can still put something
it never
through
grew up. Yeah, I don't get anything from this.
He's like, Abercrombie didn't choose me.
It's like an album cover. But I don't want to hear it. If it was a cassette tape, I might listen to it, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, how could you not want to listen to this when you listen to those like kitty jingles on your cassette tape?
That's for research. They should advertise for bands. Like this is like, oh, that album's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
It's condensation or water on a mirror and a projection. And this,
Now I see where the condensation comes from.
I used to go to the fair and the carnival all the time, and that was my favorite. Did you get the clown's mouth? I'm gonna look through the little hole while you do it. Do it again. So you have a really forgiving landlord. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I just got into it. Like this is a very like bad choice, but a very New York art school choice. Consumerism and like stuff you buy at gas stations, but also fine art. It's like smells horrible in here.
Well, you think all my perfume stinks, and I like my perfume.
You also smoke. Like honestly, I love you, but I don't trust the senses
I
of
like
someone who
smelling
smokes.
like kind of like a chimney, but also like a flower field.
We're here at Chicago Artists Coalition.
For Extraordinary Effort, Spectacular Failure, a group show.
Good luck with this.
Are you trying to say that I don't have the ability to do a crossword?
Yeah, Allie's never gonna do this right. Get her face of me making fun of her disability. Yeah, how's that feel?
Like I'm 8 years old again. Thank you.
Oh, this is so much reading.
Well, just be, grateful that you don't have trouble with that.
Depicting the anti-rebel, the artist and curator embraced earnest creative struggle during their year-long residency. They harness the anxieties into work ethics, driving themes of absurdity, idealism, isolation. Oh my God. Okay.
I feel like I would have an anxiety attack within the first 2 minutes of that.
I guess, I don't know. Whenever I see somebody reading from something, it's like kind of like, why? What if they memorized it? Here's something somebody told me to read.
No, I mean, the reading wasn't bothering me at all.
Well, I'm more sensitive to reading than you.
Or you're just more sensitive as a human.
Is it just she dropped her keys and then she picked them up and that was the sound of it? Oh, I guess she drops different shit every time?
She's fallen in different spots.
I don't know. I'm just not down for it.
I don't think this is comedic, though. Or is it just comedic because she falls?
I think it would have to be. Or are we sad that she falls every time? It doesn't elicit emotion from me.
Oh, so this is the actual photo of this.
Yeah, so
on the
it's
other
a set.
side.
It's a set. I don't think that gives me anything. That'd make me less interested in it now.
I think it's cool, though, but how, like, the tiles are, like, in focus and she's all blurry.
Yeah, it's because she's moving and the tiles aren't. Get it?
Well, maybe she does always fall and then she recreated it as a set.
Why?
I just love old people.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. And it's got this kind of classical portraiture thing where there's like, it would be nice if like the clock were in focus. It's like kind of the like portraiture of like,
I like that they're the
certain
only
era.
ones in focus.
Why though?
That's what you're supposed to be focusing on.
Why not just take a fucking X-Acto knife and just go, like, why give me the other stuff if I can't investigate it? I hate painting too, and here I am like, some stuff that's more like painting.
I feel like I would hate to have a conversation with whoever made this. Like, I feel like the 4th graders at school make things that look a lot better than this.
To me, this is like a really heavy idea. Mirage Trans Separatist Zone. Yo, let's talk about that. But if you don't seem to take it seriously, why should I?
Like, I feel like we're taking more time standing here talking about it than it probably took him to make this.
I don't disagree with that.
That just reminds me of really stretched out nutsack.
The fact that I have to look at this scaffolding, I think it makes it look dumb. I mean, the whole concept's about like struggling or something, but like there's this whole thing in contemporary art where it's like you got to show your work. What's
Like a
funnier?
math problem.
Yeah, what's funnier? A comic who goes on stage and like does a joke, or a comic who tells you why the joke's funny?
I didn't realize my mom was coming.
How is that your mom though? You're gonna have to explain that. I don't know. It's like cute.
Yeah.
But then it's another one of those things like, why am I looking at the wire?
Is this fishing net?
But it's got electronics in it. It's Kevlar. It's what they make like bulletproof vests out of.
This doesn't really make me feel anything.
Yeah, I don't feel anything either.
Is this actually weave, like,
I think it's woven like photographs. I feel like I could smoke weed with whoever made this.
I do feel that way, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just patterns.
Yeah.
Hard to get emotions out of this. I wonder if everyone in this show is like heavily medicated.
That place like is like pay to play. Like all those people, like yeah, they applied for a thing, but they also like had to pay to like do that. And then the show that's curated is selected not from all the possible artists that could exist, but like ones that were sort of like in their roster. If you had 5 CDs and you listen to Jewel all day, it's like, well, it's only because you have 5 CDs, not because you love Jewel so much.
I
Like,
really liked that first piece we saw tonight. The video, I really
But I
liked
mean,
that.
that was, did you like the emotion or did you like the coolness?
Maybe it's the coolness. It
Yeah.
might be the coolness.
We're here at 65 grand.
For Philip von Zweck's 14 landscapes, or all everyone wants to talk about is the end of the world. Explicitly and implicitly orbits a cloud of meta art concerns. Ay, 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 muchacho. Hey, what is the role of the artist, and finally, how to be making art now?
I do like this piece behind us.
Yeah, it's kind of soothing. It's like a spot on a wall that you've stared at for a long time. It's like, it is a patch of like crappy material or something that's been fixed, but it's like, it marks the passage of time. Something was perfectly done, something got fucked up, and then you fixed it. I feel like these carpets are
what
not.
are these carpets about?
These are unarmed.
Check out that duck.
It looks like it's made out of like a wax. Don't touch it! What is it made out of?
Wax.
That would have been hard to make a mold of. Why? Because it's not perfectly symmetrical. That makes it really hard. Mold making. 101. You're welcome. What if we just put this episode of World Star Hip Hop? One time I shoved Allie's head through a painting.
World Star. Jerry Seinfeld, is that you?
Like, you're the only person who saw it. But here's another case of like where I'm like looking at the edges and I'm like, oh really? That's the best you could do? I want to just look at the painting, and now I can't look at this beautiful painting because
Well, I was not even noticing that, and now you pointed it out. Now I'm looking at that and not at the bee.
you're welcome. Your fur's all over the painting. It's cool. It's our secret. No, this one's like a beautiful painting. I imagine being an inspector, like on a conveyor belt, and I'm just stamping art. My one arm is like the Hulk, the other one's like a noodle.
That's how I feel about my masturbating arm.
Can I ask you a question? Who do you think the artist is?
Oh, what? She finding all of them.
Oh, shit! But the framing thing is killing me, though, because this is some fucking bullshit. I don't know why. What are you telling me? Your tape measure sucks? Like, what is that? I usually walk backwards.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, can you do it?
I can try, but it is a little icy though.
After the years that I walked backwards and no one watched for me, I will watch for you. Because I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, walk this way.
You were not. You were not.
Yeah, you're so worried about people knowing you're a good person. I told you that story about the one time the horse got loose and jumped in our pool. Larry was living in the treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's the crackhead.
That was the crackhead babysitter. But you know, Glenn spoke real funny.
Glenn spoke real funny.
We were all on vacation or whatever and weren't there, and there had been some kind of storm and the fences got broken, the horses got out. And I guess like Glenn and Larry had like had people over in like some kind of party or something like that when we were out of town. And so all of a sudden Glenn runs into the house and wakes Larry up and he's like, there's a horse in the pool, there's a hare in the pool, there's a hare in the pool. And Larry's like, tell that fat bitch to get out. thin.